Hello everyone, my name is Manju. Today I will be presenting on a Wavecon Telecom analysis as part of the virtual internship offered by Code Basics. This project is about telecom analysis of Wavecon where they launched new 5G plans. So after launching 5G plans, we will analyze some key performance indicators, how some KPIs changed. So let us dive into the presentation. So this is the brief data summary of what we have. We have the data for year 2020 in which 5G is implemented by Wavecon in May. So the first 4 months is the pre 5G era and from June to September is the post 5G era. So how the metrics change between these two eras is what we will analyze. So what are the objectives for analysis? We will see the impact of 5G launch on revenue. Did it increase or decrease? And which KPI, which key performance indicator is underperforming after 5G launch, if there is any. And after the 5G launch, which plans are performing well in terms of revenue and which plans are not. And is there any plan affected largely by 5G launch such that we need to analyze its existence, whether we should continue or discontinue? And is there any plan which is discontinued after 5G launch, and what is the reason for it? So these are the main key performance indicators that we need to see to exactly identify if 5G has been beneficial to our company or not. So the key metrics are revenue and the revenue for the average revenue per user and total active users and total unsatisfied users. If you go to the first objective, what is the impact of 5G launch on revenue? So here we see that revenue before 5G is 16 billion and revenue after 5G is 15.9 billion. So there is a decrease of 0.5%. This is mainly due to the fall of revenue in Delhi by 5%. Delhi, Chennai, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, Chandigarh and Kolkata revenue has declined after 5G launch. And with nearly 1.5% increase in revenue, Lucknow, Gurgaon and Patna are the top three cities in the most revenue changes seen, the positive revenue increases seen. And in terms of total revenue, Raipur contributes to the least amount of overall revenue and Mumbai with 4.8 billion. Mumbai being the highest with 4.8 billion. So the second objective is which KPI is underperforming after 5G launch. So after 5G launch, two KPI have been identified as underperforming, which are active users and unsubscribed users. So active users before 5G is 84.4 million, whereas now they are after 5G is 77.4 million. So there is a decrease of 8.3%. We saw increase of active users only in Pune and they increased by 17%, whereas Chennai remains unchanged. Mumbai and Delhi are the most affected cities after 5G launch, having seen a decrease of 14 and 17% respectively in active users. It would be beneficial to conduct a survey in these two cities to investigate the reasons behind the decline in active users. So the second KPI we are lagging is unsubscribed users. Uh, we saw an underperformance of 23.5% after 5G compared to before 5G. Before 5G, we had 5.6 million unsubscribed users, whereas they increased it to 7.7 million unsubscribed users. That is the increase of 23.5%. So here we have the line and column chart showing the percentage of unsubscribed users in each city. So we see that Lucknow experienced an increase of 78% in unsubscribed users. This is a lot. Mumbai is the only city which has seen reduction in unsubscribed users. Count is reduced by 12.6% in Mumbai. So next objective is, after 5G launch, which plans are performing well in terms of revenue and which plans are not performing well. Plan P1 is the best performing plan after 5G launch, showing an increase of 24% of revenue, and it brings the highest revenue among all the plans. And the plans P2 and P3 have not shown any significant increase or decrease. Revenue for plans P4, P5 and P6 have declined, and P7 experienced a major decrease in revenue, dropping from 582 million to 156 million. And the company discontinued plans like P8, P9 and P10, and introduced new plans like P11, P12 and P13 with the introduction of 5G. So our next objective is there any plan largely affected by 5G launch? If yes, then we should continue or discontinue the plans. After 5G launch, the revenue for P7 has dropped significantly from 582 million to 156 million. So we should consider discontinuing this plan. There has been a slight decline in revenue of plans P4, P5 and P6. So we should see if we can make some modifications to improve them. Otherwise they may see a continue seeing a downtrend, and we might need to discontinue them in the same way as P7 in future. The common factor among all these plans which are reduction in revenue after 5G introduction is they are all short duration plans. Our next objective is there any plan that is discontinued after 5G launch, and what is the reason for it? In June, Wavecon introduced its 5G service. After introduction of 5G, plans P8, P9 and P10 have been discontinued. P8, P9 and P10 contributed to only 5%, 2.6% and 1.5% respectively, only to the total revenue. Since they are not contributing a lot of revenue, these plans have been discontinued. So these are the recommendations based on this analysis. First, investigate revenue decline in Delhi, Chennai and other affected areas through customer surveys and competitive analysis, so that we can gain some insights and act for them. Then retain active users in Delhi and Mumbai by improving service quality, offering targeted discounts and addressing complaints. The next one is analyze high unsubscription in Lucknow to identify dissatisfaction factors and reduce churn. Lucknow have very high unsubscription, so there must be very specific reasons for it. We should actively find them and improve the customer service there, and optimize plan offerings by promoting high performance plans and revising low performing ones and monitoring new plans. Next, enhance 5G network quality in affected areas and offer exclusive benefits to retain at risk users, so that our unsubscribed users count do not increase and active users also do not decrease. So this is all about. Thank you very much for your valuable time.